Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to our official MatchTrailer tutorial. This is one of the platforms that we offer for our evaluation as well as funded programs. So if you're someone that is still unfamiliar with the platform, this video is for you. Now, MatchTrailer, when you compare it to some of our other platforms, it's a bit simple. It kind of removes the complexity of just having too many place or too many ways to customize the platform. So if there's someone that likes a simple platform that gets the job done for both charting and execution, this is definitely something you wanna, watch. So let's get straight into the video. Alright, so this is what you first see when you first log on to MatchTrader. You can see, like many different platforms, MatchTrader is also segmentized into a few sections. Alright, right here you have your symbol section where you can see all the different asset classes you can trade. On the top you have your balance and equity section. In the middle right here, this big chart is your charting section, and on the bottom right here you have your trade manager section. Okay, for this part, let's just get straight to the symbol section right here. The first thing that we get into is a top mover section. So this is actually just shows you the top asset classes that had the largest net change for the day. So if you click on this arrow, it just expands all the asset classes right here, and you can see the top movers, right? So we have Brent, you have a few cryptos right here. This is the weekend, so most markets are closed. Alright, so you can see that only the crypto pairs are actually moving right now. And if you want to, hide them, just go back to this arrow right here, click it, and then it should, minimize the section. Okay, so in the bottom right here, you have two main sections. You have your favorite symbol, a section where this is just preset symbols, which are, favorites by a lot of traders like Euro USD, pound dollar, even gold. And right here, you can see the all symbol section is where you can finally customize on all of the symbols that you want to trade, right? So these are all presets. Okay, if you go to all symbols, you can go to any asset class you want. Let's say commodities. Let's say I want to, favorite Brent crude oil. I just have to go to the star right here, click on it, and then you can see that symbol was added to favorites. Okay, so you go back, it will be at the bottom right there. Vice versa, if you want to remove any symbols, let's say I want to remove UUSD and pound dollar, I can just go to FX right here. I scroll down, I found your USD. I unfavored it by clicking that star, and also a pound dollar. If I go back, it should be gone from the top right here. If that's too much, you also just search. Say maybe you want to search XAUSD gold. Same thing. Just click on it, and then it just it is removed from your favorites list. Okay, so that's how you amend your favorites or your watch list. Essentially, this is a watch list, right? So if you click on your symbol right here, you can see it actually expands, and you can just straight up sell and buy from just your watch list right here with a preset lot size. And then if you want to move, you can also do so by holding on it and then just moving and adjusting the positions of your asset class. Okay, but let's click on to info right here. If you click on that info button, it expands this section, and then it brings you to all of the different informations that you can see right here for this asset class. This one is Bitcoin, and you can see, what's the mean lot size you want, what's the leverage on this, what's the swap for the whole overnight, what's the trading hours for the different days. It is all listed right here. Okay, and you can also go to the market section right here, and you can also place the new order straight from this section right here, but I'll go through that when I want to get into the section where we session order together. Okay, but essentially it's very simple, right? Just showcases to you the simple price brand change of different asset classes, and it's just a very minimalist style of information, right? You don't really need too much as a trader. Some people don't like that, so if you don't want too many information or too much customization, this right here is probably your ideal watch list or symbol section. Alright, now let's take a look at the top bar right here, where you can get information on your balance, equity margin, and also you're armed with profit and loss. It's not moving right now because I'm not in any position, but let's just say I enter a buy right here. I enter a buy on Bitcoin at this price. You can now see that all of these things have shifted and been adjusted since the market is currently moving for crypto. On the weekend, you can see it's actually changing as the price moves. Okay, now my balance will only move the moment I close out of my position by going to this place and just clicking this X right here. You can see now it has also changed. Okay, now if you go to your top right hand corner, you can see there's a human icon. Click on it, and then you can go to your inbox for your messages. You can go to the user settings right here. You click on it. It brings you to places where you can configure things like your notifications, the security, and also your investor access for people to see a view on the access to your account. So right here for your settings on the notifications, you can append things like your volume if you want to. You can also just remove volume for some settings completely. You know, things like logging out should play a volume. That's great. This is ticket, and then it should be gone. And also some of your other trading activities if you want that to be gone, and also amend them right here. Okay, so that's pretty much for the top sidebar. There's not much to see right here, apart from also some of the other settings, like you click this to restart the platform. If it's buggy or lacking, you could do so right here. Sometimes that does happen. Click on the About Us. You can also view more about, Kuwait Trade, which is our company's partner, and you can go to change your languages as well. You have Chinese and a bunch of other languages, and also you can click on light and dark mode to toggle between them quite easily right here. I'll go back to light mode. Sorry, it's really dark mode because that mode's a bit too bright for me, but this is pretty much the top bar right here. Alright, now let's take a look at placing a trade and also the trade manager at the bottom. First off, if you want to enter a trade trail of the bat from a symbol section, you can do so right here. Just key in your lot size. Let's just put 0.01 and now click apply. You can now see that I've entered a trade at this price, and it also pops up under the open position at the bottom. But you can see information, things like your trade sites, your trading enterprise, or what's the current market price and stuff like that. And you also set your stop loss and take profit at the bottom right here by going to the stop loss section. You click the plus next to it, and you can adjust it by either dragging it here or by setting a price, and it also shows you what expected value is your stop loss going to be. So here I will lose $50 from my account, and what amount of that is in percentage of the account. So $50 or 100K account is 0.05%. Click save, and then now it is placed. Okay, same goes for take profit. And let's just say I want to TP at 100K. I'll put that right here, save. Again, now you can see your take profit is at the top. But if you want a more in-depth, pending order, or maybe you just want a more in-depth trade manager, you can go to the symbols icon as well. You click a new order. It brings you to this section where you can set yourself a stop loss and take profit before you enter that trade. But if you want to do a pending order, just click on to the pending order, place maybe 0.02. I want to enter at, let's say, 90K. I want to put a buy stop at 90K. My stop loss is going to be at 80K, and my take profit will be at the same 100K. Right here, it will shows you things that, the values of your trades, if it's a loser or if it's a winner, and vice versa. Buy stop, and now you have entered a pending order at 90K, right? So you go to your pending orders down at the bottom. You can see now you have your pending order right here. Right, and if you want to close your positions, just go to your open positions right here. You go to click this X, it automatically closes it out. Same thing for pending order. Just go to your pending orders and then just click X once again. Okay, now you can see your closed positions right here, and also any finance results right here at the bottom. Right, you can set your filters if you want to. Close positions as well. You can set your symbols if you want to. If you want to have a bigger look, you also click expand, so you have a better view of what it looks like. And if you want to if you can exit from this view and minimize it, just click the collapse list button, and then you are, back to where you were. Okay, so that is a simple way of placing a trade and also how to see your open, close, or pending orders. Alright, now let's take a look at the trading experience for MatchTrader. Okay, so first off, let's just go to the charts. If you expand, you could do so by clicking on this button, right? And then if you want to change your time frames, just go to the top right here. You can click on the different time frames available, all the way from the 1 minute to the 1 month chart right here, right? Let's go down to 1 minute. If you want to change from a candlestick chart to a line chart, you could also do so right here. This is a line chart and this is a candlestick chart. You could also do split screens for multiple charts. So right here we have UJ on the right, and on the left you have Bitcoin. You could do the multiple layouts, presets if you wanted to. Right here we have brand UJ and also a Bitcoin. Let's just go back to the default view of just one chart to make it cleaner. That's how you do it. You can zoom out backing in this minus icon and this plus icon to zoom in. Okay, now this is the cursor icon right here. So if you want to have cursor that shows you the open, high, low, close, and also the pricings on the left corner right here. Also on the right corner, you can just click on this icon and it will bring you to that cursor. Now if you click on this pencil icon, you can bring up different charting or technical analysis tools like the trend lines, right? You could do so like this. A trend line, you could amend the shape, the colors, or the wave of it. If you want to have a vertical line, you can do so right here as well. You can move it if you want to. That's pretty much the same across different platforms. We also have indicators right here. So all the popular default indicators, things like average shoe range, or maybe you tick on it, add MAT, and now it is right here. Okay, to remove it, just click on the X icon, and if you amend it, just click on the numbers icon right here to amend the different presets or parameters of it. So let's just go 14, and you see now it should change, right? Sorry, 14, click save, and now it should change its shape. Okay, I'll move it by clicking X. Very simple. Okay, you can also see your settings right here next to the indicators. So your settings can display your grid or hide it if you want to by clicking this button, or if you want to display your positions, you also do so by clicking this button. So what I mean by this, if I click buy right here, buy right here, you can display, you can put your positions, you can hide it if you want to by going here, and now it's completely gone from the left hand corner, right? So if you scroll too far back and then you want to go to the front where current price is at, just click on this lay icon or the skip icon right here, and it will bring you straight to a current market price is. Okay, so it also showcases to you the platform time in UTC. But the cool thing is that it also has this TradingView icon where if you click on it, it brings you to TradingView integration. So this is popular nowadays on many different platforms. We all have and we all love having TradingView integration because TradingView is just so easy to use, right? The charting experience is top tier, the best out there in my opinion. But all of these things are here, right? You can favorite it. You have your favorite toolbars, and all the things like trend lines are also here. You can comment the colors of it, tips of it, essentially just TradingView stuff. Okay. Once again, you click on the indicators. It also brings up all these different indicators that you can find on pretty much any different platform. And this is just maximizes your charting experience. Okay. The only downside I'd say, if I had to give one, is that it doesn't have the multi-chart layout that you might find on things like DXTrade or CTrader when you're in TradingView mode. But for most people, they kind of just use this platform for execution only pretty much anyway. But if you do want to have your TradingView right here, you could also do so in MatchTrader.